Jupiter Media presents AWSAR, telecasting global opportunities.
Hello and namaste. Welcome to AWSAR program. This program is all about education, educational news, views, and interview. I'm your regular host Sunil Acharya, and time and again we are giving you the fresh information about Studying in India program. भारत अध्ययनार्थ जान चाहने विद्यार्थीहरूलाई प्रत्यक्ष रूपमा परामर्श प्रदान गर्ने उद्देश्यका साथ स्टडी इन इन्डिया एक्सपो सुरुवात भएको छ। होटल र्याडिसनमा आज र भोलि 2 दिनका लागि भारतका उत्कृष्ट विश्वविद्यालयहरूले स्टडी इन इन्डिया एक्सपो प्रोग्राम मार्फत विद्यार्थीहरूलाई परामर्श प्रदान गर्ने भएका छन्। 35 भन्दा बढी इन्डियन उत्कृष्ट विश्वविद्यालय र कलेजका प्रतिनिधिहरूले विद्यार्थीहरूलाई स्कलरशिप र एडमिसनका बारेमा जानकारी प्रदान गरेका छन्। सोही विषयमा केन्द्रित रहेर आजको अवसर कार्यक्रममा हामीले तपाईहरुलाई कुराकानी प्रस्तुत गर्दैछौं अफेयर्स एक्जिबिशन्स एन्ड मिडियाका डाइरेक्टर तथा सीईओ विवेक शुक्लासँगको कुराकानी अबको पालोमा। Today I am with very special guest in this AWSAR show, who is none other than Vivek Shukla, who is looking after Director and CEO of Affairs, Exhibitions and Media Private Limited. Let's welcome him to the show. Vivek sir, you're welcome on our show.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure, coming once again in your show. Thank you.
Okay. Especially we are quite happy to having you in this common platform so that we will be able to clear all about the importance of Study in India program. It has been very long, decades and decades and even century that our grandfather were traveling there in India and pursue their higher education, coming back here in Nepal and occupying their very top level of professional, and even they started a different culture of education, administration and so on. So there are lots of importance of studying in India, and you are the one who is opening that sort of the door of opportunity, AWSAR, in this common platform. Would you please give some information about your presence here in Nepal for this time? What sort of the big message you are going to bang?
I completely agree with you. The relationship between India and Nepal when it comes to education, it's very well established, and it goes long centuries ago. As you mentioned, the forefathers from both these sides have exchanged a lot of opportunities in the education sector. What is our role? I think with changing times, the world is moving in a very faster pace. In education sector, things are happening in the similar manner. Now the new opportunities in education sectors which are coming, the Nepalese students are not really aware about the new opportunities. So if you are going to join a university for a program, what should be the career opportunities once they finish the program? So there's a lot of information gap. Every year when we come to conduct this exhibition with a local association here in Nepal, the objective is raise the awareness, raise the information bar. So the students who are planning to consider India as a destination should know more about the career choices, more about the program, so that they can make a very judicious call. The career which will remain in huge demand in near future, that with this mission, with this objective, I think not only Nepal, as you are aware, our company conducts exhibitions in around 16 countries, and we are very fortunate, especially that last 14 years I've got the opportunity working in Nepal, and I've got so much of respect, love from the students community, from the education fraternity. So it's always great coming back here.
Of course, Affairs, Exhibitions and Media Private Limited has that power to accommodate all the prominent universities of India in common platform. So today and tomorrow the exhibition is going on in Hotel Radisson about the Study in India Expo. Would you please elaborate something about it?
Yeah, you're right. I think we always try and focus on the most premium institutions. When I say most premium institutions which are institution of eminence, highly NRIF rated or QS and NAC accredited institutions, because in education the first thing comes first, and that's the quality of education. I think this is non-negotiable. So working with good institutions, which are quality institution, is always predominantly our criteria to select institutions who would like to come and participate here. The second comes, the preference of also Nepalese students, going to Bangalore or, parts of, Punjab or in Dehradun. So we always keep a good mix. When I say mix, there's a geography mix from different parts of India. There's also the range of fees, which vary from different universities, so that from every strata of the society, students can afford to study in one of the good institutions in India. So this year, again, we are very privileged to have some of the India's most prominent names like Christ Universities, SRM, Vellore Institute of Technology, and you talk about Institution of Eminence, Shiv Nadar universities, KIIT universities from Bhubaneswar. Then, some brands are very, very popular here. When you talk about Acharya, lovely professional universities, Chandigarh universities, I think it's always a privilege to add some new universities every year. So this year, Mahindra universities have come, Manipal universities participating. So always you'll find there's always a good mix of some of the most established brands and also some of the most premium institutions participating here. So here, on the other side, the opportunity when it comes on range of programs, what are the new 15, 20 specialization in engineering? These are the programs are very well showcased in Study in India Expo. And I'm sure most of the students like today are taking the opportunity with their parents, exploring and interacting with the international admission directors here. Will certainly give them a lot of informations, relevant information and transparent information, so that they can comfortably decide which career suits them and they can shortlist the most prominent universities for themselves.
Okay, wonderful. It has been 1.5 decades that Fierce is active in Nepal market and even in other international market as well. So let's flashback the COVID situation. At the time of the pandemic also, Affairs give that continuous vibration to provide the fresh information to the Nepali student and parents. So would you please elaborate something about the COVID situation at the time, how you virtually present in market?
I think, COVID times, I would not say interesting, but I think a lot of people like us, we have got a lot of opportunity to work. I think the physical exhibitions could not happen. So like many other organizations, we shifted to virtual. Why? Because there are plenty of inquiries from the students, in our Facebook page, when is the fair happening? Because always there's a willingness, especially from the Nepalese student side, they want to know more, explore more about what's happening, whether it's India or any other destination. So for this, I would certainly like to congratulate the students and parents here in Nepal. So we conducted the virtual fair, especially, for the Nepalese students during this pandemic time, and this was conducted, 2 to 3 times. And the response rate, because here young users, they always spend a lot of time on their hand phone. So interaction virtually was something very interesting for them. So this worked very well. So whether it's physical or virtual, I think always Nepalese students or students from Nepal have always been connected, with affairs exhibitions virtually or not virtually. But yes, it's a great pleasure, to be back after 2.5 years, because nothing can replace a face-to-face interaction, because there the vibration which you mentioned about, I think you can feel the vibration, the positivity, and understand, relate to your queries and get answers from the relevant people who are participating here.
Okay, especially study in India, not only study in India, the abroad study options and opportunities are being wider and wider. In this segment, what sort of the unique courses and unique destinations you are presenting?
I think, very interesting questions. Here, you'll find during this exhibitions, people are talking about, some specializations under engineering is artificial intelligence, IoT, Internet of Things, robotics, and there are plenty of new plethora of options which has opened up. Even, integrated program with, BBA, with law. So a lot of integrated programs, lot of new specialization, because as per the industry demands, the universities are building their curriculum, they're building the specialization, because end to end, the education, the reference of or the relevance of education is certainly, it should add to an opportunity further, which should grow the country's economy. And it should also, cater to the professional aspiration of a student. after completing a program, the student always expects to be placed in a good institution so that he can work and get further more exposure. So I would certainly say in last one decade, the transformation what Indian universities have gone through in terms of quality, placements, a better curriculum, this is certainly, it's much remarkable. And I'm sure a large number of students will be able to take this opportunity, by attending the Study in India Expo.
Okay, especially you are the one who is linking international market for prominent universities in India. So in this post-pandemic situation, how university are trying to afford scholarship for different packages, because some of the university are trying to give the 50% post-pandemic scholarship offer and so on things. So how you elaborate about these opportunities?
So scholarship is something which the university decides, but I must congratulate most of the universities, whether they are very well popular here or not. Still they have been able to provide some special scholarships to them for the meritorious students. Certainly there's a criteria for scholarships, but it has not gone only up to 50%. Even in certain cases 75 to 100% full scholarship is also there. Those options are also available. Secondly, what we have noticed that most of the universities which were charging and US dollar, international students fees, now they are offering the same equivalent fees, with the Indian students, and above that there's a scope of scholarship as well. So to make it certainly an affordable is always a criteria, but always there's a point, every good things, every quality things comes with a cost. So the students, a message, through your channel, I want to give to the students and parents that you look for a university. First, the criteria should be quality of institutions. Look at the past records. Scholarship should not be the first criteria. Scholarship should be a criteria, but it should be number 3, number 4, not the first criteria, because end of the day, you should not compromise and get into an institution just for the sake that you're getting a good scholarship. So some of the very renowned institutions are offering scholarship. So always the student should avail this opportunity. But before that, the first 2 conditions are important. Decide about a good program which suits you and suits the student. And secondly, decide on a good universities, because quality is a predominant thing which should not be compromised anytime.
Thank you so much for a wonderful message and information. Especially we are at the end of the session. So Study in India Expo is going very well today, and tomorrow remain. So what is your final message to the prospective student and parents, those who are watching this show, to participate tomorrow as well?
This is an opportunity, for the students. I think your class 12 exams will start very soon, but most of the university, they start their application well in advance. Why this is positioned now? It's positioned now so that you can shortlist some of the institutions, put your applications. Once you get through with your class 12 exams, you can again, rework on that. And the application process in India nowadays starts quite early. Some of the institutions start in November, December. So do not wait till your results or till your exams gets over. When you have got around 35 most prominent institutions from India coming from different parts, I think this is a must attend for you, not only for the students, even for the parents, and interact more with the college or university officials, so that not only about the university, but what is the right program for you. And we look forward to seeing you tomorrow and today. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your valuable time and thoughts.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
AWSAR, telecasting global opportunities.